it's time to return to Squid Game. I'm ready. Cans on.
잠시 후 게임을 시작하겠습니다.
왜 날 안
What
죽였어?
is this?
왜 나만 살려둔 거야?
They want to prove a point, I think.
나만 살려둔 거야.
Or I still kind of think that this guy maybe wants him to run the games. I think Gi-hun, maybe it's like the idea of him being the next. Oh no.
뭐 하는 거야?
워인 게임하지.
이제 여기서 제발 그만해 주세요.
What is this? What is the maze?
어떡하겠다는 건데? 여기 앉아서 죽겠다는 거야? 아, 나가자. 우리 살아야지, 준이야. 내가 도와줄게.
하나, 둘, 셋.
It's to an end. Huh.
456번. 아직도 사람을 믿나?
Do you still have faith in people? Whew, June 27th. Okay. Yep. Let's do it. Man, that is so soon. I think the interesting thing with Squid Game is that, you know, Squid Game has kind of become like a phenomenon. Like me even having the tracksuit, which also, shout outs to Hot Topic. Thank you for this tracksuit. I got it as part of a campaign to promote Squid Game with Hot Topic. And thank you. I love this track. It's actually really comfy. I actually really like wearing it just because it's comfortable as well. But the other thing is that it is weird that we have stuff like this, you know, that we have this merch. Squid Game has become like a phenomenon. And it's weird because it's like, it feels like kind of a weird reflection on our culture that we're so obsessed, you know, with Squid Game. Like that people have this kind of almost this fantasy of what it would be like to be in Squid Game. And we all talk about this idea of like, how far do you think you'd make it in the game? Because it's really awful. And it kind of reflects what the show showcases, this idea of humans having this competitive nature where they just kind of want to beat other people to get ahead. There's this desperation to humanity, especially right now, I feel like in the world. But also, I think at all times, I feel like this show is so relevant for so many reasons. And it also makes sense in a twisted way why it's become such a phenomenon. And I wonder what this season will really get to say about Squid Game, what it will be saying about Squid Game, about humanity, all of these things. The reason why I love this show is because it feels very profound. It has a lot to say about not just the story, but the world surrounding it and us. And it is a good social commentary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very intrigued to see where we end up with season 3. You know, the game is going to be coming to an end. And I'm very curious to see what that means for Gi-hun's character. Will he take over? What is this final play that we're seeing here? I mean, there's always a lot happening in these trailers. We see they're going to be playing a jump rope game, which also looks horrifying. I think you get like knocked off into a pit with that one and die. There's also going to be some kind of maze where you have to find the right door, it looks like, to get out. That could also be the one, I don't know actually, because jump rope, it looks like you fall off like a bridge to your death. But I also feel that falling out the door, you're gonna fall to your death. I wonder if that's all happening kind of in the same room somehow. And it's just like the bodies are gonna pile up on the ground over time. I wonder if they're still gonna be taking people out. We do see the box, but we also saw in the previous look at this, which I did a reaction to as well, that Ji-hun's in there, but I don't know if that's how they're going to bring him back in after the end of season 2 to the games. I don't know if it's part of a plan that he's going to have. Maybe he fakes his death. I feel like there's a lot happening. I feel like there's going to be so many less people after the rebellion as well in season 2. Just, we lost so many people in the fight and then in their revolt, and then it didn't work, unfortunately, because Ji-hun didn't know that one of the people he was teaming up with has been running it all, and then he's clearly invited to some kind of dinner as well. Ji-hun, we see him entering here, 456 on his front, and there's a little X, I guess, because that's what he voted for. So I don't know, maybe they're all going to dinner, or it could just be him that's invited. I mean, based on the way that they show us in the trailer, it looks like he's going to be there with his friend, player 001. We'll see. We'll see. I'm very intrigued. I also feel like anytime someone has a really low number, you should just be suspicious of that person. Honestly. Honestly, though. And you know what we didn't see a ton of in this one? We didn't see a ton of what's going on with the police officer. And I'm wondering, you know, how is that going to work once they get there? I feel like that is what we're coming to based on the previous trailer. And then, you know, is he going to infiltrate this whole production? That can really throw a wrench in anything that we are expecting. I mean, the craziest thing about Squid Game is that I never know what to expect. They always surprise me with stuff. So even if I combed through this trailer and looked at everything, I don't know if it would be true. I don't know. I just don't know. I have ideas based on what I've seen, but will they be right? Season 2, I wasn't expecting it to go so many places that it went. So also, we get to hopefully follow up with our lady that is working at the games. I can't wait to see more of her. So much to look forward to, and so much to reflect on based on just how hyped we've all become about Squid Game. Honestly, it's a bit scary when I think about it, but it's a great show. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on Squid Game down in the comments below. And if you missed it, yes, I did do another reaction to Squid Game. You can check that out here. Let's get hyped for season 3 together. Let's do it. And I can't wait to watch and give you my thoughts when it's out. I did talk, I think, a little bit about season 2 in... No, I've already said too many things. I'm talking too much. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. You can check out my reaction to the previous Squid Game look that we got over here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, friends, stay nerdy. Bye!